I thought I'd do a tutorial for Hey Jude, Beatles classic. This one, it obviously is a great song to play. The album version is actually in F, and it makes it really hard to play if you play it in F. I play it in G. If you play it in F, you've got a lot of bar chords, and when you get to the na 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 bit, you've got an E flat in there. And most guitarists will tell you that E flat's probably the worst chord you want to play. So if you can avoid it, it's best to do so. So I play it in G. It makes it a little harder to sing, but much easier to play. Chords, pretty straightforward chords. You need a G, D, D7, and C, at least for the first part. So it starts on G to D, D7, back to G, to G7, to C, back to G, to D, to D7, and G. Instead of going to D, you can just go straight to the D7 and leave out the D if you want. I mix it up, do it different ways, different times as well. So it goes like this. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then start to make it better. Okay, a couple of little things that I do as well when you go from your D to the D7 transition. Sometimes I just play the D major, and then to the D7, so you're kind of like running down that second string. All right. Manage it, you don't have to. And same with the G's to the G7 transitions. In some places you can go you can run down the first string to go between G and G7. You'll know the places where that's appropriate. I'll show you. So you can play it. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song. When you're coming out of the next verse, you're going, you want to do that little G7 transition there. Anytime you feel the pain, to C, hey Jude. Now here, you're going from a C to an A minor, so you want to do that little transitional chord, which is the B over the C. So you're basically just playing the 5th string on the 2nd fret while still holding your 2nd finger there on the 2nd string 1st fret. To your A minor. Don't carry back to the C, the word D to the D7, back to the G. You do that twice. Let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to perform with. For well you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 to G7. Na 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 D. Back to your D7. Alright, so just once more slowly with the chords. Let it out and let it in. C, B over C, A minor, C, D, D7, G, down to G7, to C, B over C, A minor, C, G7, G, G7, D, D7. Hey Jude. Back into your verse again. So that's all you need, really. It's a long song. Most of it's just those two parts, verse and chorus bit. And then, at the very end, you've got your na 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 na. So na starts on a G. Na 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 to an F. Na 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 to C and back to G. Hey Jude. So you're just going between G, F, C, G. So when you do that F, that's where you would ordinarily do the E flat if you were playing in F, and you just can't get a good E flat. You really, this is where everyone sings along, and you really want to get into it. And you just play that about 400,000 times before the song finishes. So anyway, that's enough for Hey Jude, I think. There are the parts you need, and yeah, what a song. Anyway, see ya.